Welcome back. You're still tuned into Trading Hour. Only 14 points higher on the Nifty right now. So we've given up pretty much all of the gains since the morning, just slightly off the day's low right now. And this is in sharp contrast to, like we were pointing out, what's going on in the rest of the Asian market. So let's get Mitessh Thakkar in for a quick check on the markets. Mitessh, we have seen a big slide come through, largely on account of what's going on with some of these banks, right? Ahead of this big queue that we are working with, the Fed decision comes out. Would you take a trade on the index level ahead of that very important queue?
So, my sense is that I think, the market was showing some kind of positive traction. We had taken a long trade, which has got stopped out. But the intraday charts are still positive. So, despite the fact that there's an event coming up, I think if we don't start trading below 17,060, we'll maintain some kind of a positive bias, though we may not be aggressive given the fact that the Fed event is always an important, a short-term trigger for the markets. But I think the overall bias is on the positive side. So that becomes a stop loss for long positions. I'm still believing that good chance that we'll head toward the 17, 260, 280, 300 zones. And that remains the target on the upside.
Mitessh, you won't close out your positions ahead of the big event?
No, we haven't done that. In fact, we haven't closed any positions for the time being. And, while the stop loss on the index was hit, and we did reduce our long exposure. But I think we've just adjusted the stop loss on the balance position to about 17,060 and maintaining some kind of long bias. And on the stock side also, with on a trading basis, we have long exposure. So I think still trading with long bias. Of course, I think knowing that you're going into an event, it's not a very heavy, it's not a very aggressive position. But I think the bias is on the upside clearly.
Got that. And what about individual stocks?
Yeah. On the stock side, I think Bandhan Bank is something which is reversing nicely from lower levels. So keep a stop at 206.5. Look for targets of 220 here. And IDFC Limited is something which has done very well, still showing good traction on the upside. That's a buy with a stop below levels of 79.5 and a target of around 85.
Thank you very much for that. Want to talk